Hello? Hello? Hello and welcome into Turner Gymnasium on the campus of the University of Lynchburg. It's the Hornets and the Tigers of Hampden-Sydney squaring off in a conference clash as both teams desperately look for a crucial victory as we approach the final stretch of the regular season. These two teams have had one heck of a start, as just with 5 games remaining, every win matters so much. Hampden-Sydney 3-3 in their last 6 games, missing one of their best players in Santana Lynch, but it all comes down to the big fella today in Shane Fernald, averaging just about 10 and 5 a game with a steal in the mix as well. Had a phenomenal performance at home against the Hornets with a season-high points and in rebounds. And on the other end, it's a man coming off a career-best 36 points against the Avery Cougars. Jamarcus Brown, one of the league leaders in points, rebounds, blocks, field goal percentage, you name it. The big fella has been critical all season long for the Lynchburg Hornets in their sophomore campaign. With that, we'll take a look at the numbers on what these two teams have done thus far entering today's affair. Lynchburg in a slight edge in that offensive points per game, but what you don't see on the pregame stats is that defensive points per game. It's a Hampden-Sydney team that really prides themselves on playing fast, physical, and relentless. Both teams in almost every category, neck and neck. This day has a beautiful outlook for one competitive ball game. The Hornets coming into this affair with 3 wins in their last 5 games and sporting a 2-game winning streak, taking down Bridgewater on the road 91-73 and defeating Everett at home 84-73. That one against the Cougars moved the Hornets 1 place up in the conference standings. They now sit at 6th, tied with the Hampden-Sydney Tigers. Both teams. Brown will step at the center floor with Alex Cannon, the junior center out of Loganville, Georgia, for the opening tip-off. It's up and away and won by the Tigers of Hampden-Sydney. With that, we'll take a look at Hampden-Sydney's starting lineup with Bizzell, Stickney, Boy, Cannon, and Fernald. And for the Lynchburg Hornets, it's Jake Hart with Pearson Young, Jesse Mitchell, Jason Easton, and Jamarcus Brown to round out the front court. Fernald thought about a 3, now drives inside and dishes up high. Stickney working against Young. Extra pass, near side angle. Halfway down, rattled out, and came right back in. Travis Stickney has really started to flourish in his sophomore campaign. Obviously had a productive freshman season as well, but with the loss of Adam Brazel, an All-American player for the Tigers, they've had to find offense in new ways. Pearson Young, step-back jumper, won't go. That's one thing that head coach Caleb Kimbrough talked about with me pregame, was just his whole year has been somewhat of a challenge, just finding new ways to approach and attack the year when you lose a guy that had the ball on offense about 90% of the time. And I told him, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he have the ball 90% of the time? One of the most prolific playmakers the conference has seen. Jesse Mitchell lines up a 3 and knocks it down. All knotted up at 3 apiece. Jesse Mitchell has really emerged as one of those go-to guys in Lynchburg's starting rotation. The JUCO transfer about late November, really started to see good playing time. Played 30 minutes on November 22nd against Chattanam, where he scored 11. That was his first double-digit scoring appearance. And since then, he's had about 7 or 8 games cracking double figures, including a season high against Bridgewater last week. He scored 19, going 8 of 13 from the floor. He's looking to attack early. Kicked out for Pearson. Reversed over to Jamarcus at the elbow. Bullseye. Brown picking up right where he left off against Everett. It was a 15 of 24 outing from the floor, including 2 of 5 from distance and 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. Bizzell drops it down for the big fella. Mismatched on Jesse Mitchell, but able to contest it just enough to disrupt the shot. Brown left wide open, and he walked with it. He thought about a three, hesitated, and it led to a turnover. First turnover of the day for the Lynchburg Hornets, as Colby Wright, the senior guard, enters for the Tigers. Take another look at Jamarcus Brown doing what he's been doing all season long, putting ball in hoop. We just talked about Colby Wright coming into this one, 25 in white at the far right of your screen as the double team comes on Fernald, kicks out Bizzell, and they'll reset with 10 on the ticker. But Colby Wright, a senior guy that hadn't really played all that much, and then you lose Santana Lynch. Ladies and gentlemen, hold your hats, Jamarcus Brown! Making an entrance. I don't think anybody in here is going as crazy as Miss Jamarcus Brown right now. Hornets up by 4. Fernald still matched on to Mitchell. Kick out. Bizzell. No good. Rebound Mitchell. Pearson Young wanting to attack. They go back to talking about Colby Wright as Jason Easton rolls it in. What a shot. The shooter's touch from the man with 15 three-pointers in his last 4 games. Colby Wright, a guy that has seen a whole lot more action in the last 2 contests without Santana Lynch, who's been sidelined due to sickness. And that's what Kimbrough was saying about this year's squad. The whole year, it's been next man up mentality as Jesse Mitchell knocks another one in off the window. And the Lynchburg crowd coming alive. Hornets off to a hot start, up 12-3 at 16 minutes.
It's in our DNA. Making a difference. Creating change. Fostering belonging. Achieving excellence. Lynchburg, it's in our DNA.
Honors for anybody looking to make a difference.
It's really community and connecting with the people around you.
It's been one of my favorite parts of college.
It's in our DNA. Making a difference. Being real, innovative, and strong wherever you are. Creating change. You believe the world can be better. We all can be better. And here is where we start making it happen. Fostering belonging. No matter who you are, here, you're home. Achieving excellence. From the classroom to the court, we don't settle. Neither should you. Lynchburg, it's in our DNA. Today, tomorrow, always.
Your calling.
And we welcome you back to Wayne Prophet Court. Jamarcus Brown with the early highlight, but it's been all Jesse Mitchell leading the way for Lynchburg in the early goings of today's contest. Mitchell's got 5 of the Lynchburg 12 and has helped Lynchburg secure a 12-3 advantage through the opening first 4 minutes of action. Fernald, top of the perimeter. The handoff. And a kick out for Bizzell. Fernald battling for positioning with Mitchell down low. Bizzell, extra pass, Stickney. Can't get it to fall through. Hornets want to push it. Jamarcus Brown hanging in the air and dropping it in. (14-3), Lynchburg leads. Fernald, double team comes down low, blocked by Brown. ricocheted off the body of Hart while his heels were out of play. Take another look at the athleticism right there from Brown. He's someone that's tough to hang in the air with. As a pair of substitutions for the Tigers sends Fernald and Bizel to the sideline. Cannon takes the inbound and dishes over for Colin Radcliffe. Drive on the baseline. Great contest from Easton and grabs the rebound as well. What a start by the Hornets, up by 11. Brown calling for it. Easton taking it. You bet. Jason Easton rips the cords from distance. He's got 6. Foul called. Who's this going to go against? Obviously some shuffling going on between Pearson Young and Colby Wright. 2 senior guys for each respective squad. Officials aren't going to call a foul on the floor, rather just a whistle to disrupt the physicality between those two. Eli Thomas enters the affair for Lynchburg. Hampden-Sydney's Tyree White, the freshman guard out of Indian Trail, North Carolina, comes in for the Tigers. Worked around the horn. Stickney thought about it. Now kicks over for Radcliffe. His shot won't go. Extra opportunity and missed the lay-in. Ball still loose. Picked up by Easton. Right on the doorstep, but a lid on the basket thus far for Hampden-Sydney, and a foul on the other end. First foul for either squad. Radcliffe tabbed with his first. Jaden Palmore to inbound for the Hornets. Pearson Young, near side corner. Jason Easton's got the hot hand. And Young will set the table. A high screen from Brown. Palmore resets the offense. 7 on the ticker. Drives left. Kicks corner. Eli Thomas can't cash in. Some pushing and shoving underneath the iron, and Jason Easton hustles his way back to get full strength. Hop step from Stickney. A bounce pass for White. Stickney far corner, pump fake, pass to White, pull up Jay, no good. Palmore wants to push. That seems like the game plan today for Lynchburg, trying to run the Tigers out of the gym. Brown off the screen, step back Jay, no good. Off the back iron, rebound Hampden-Sydney. And a whistle on the Hornets. Both teams scoreless over the last 2 minutes of play. For Hampden-Sydney, it's been the last 6 minutes and 19 seconds. They've opened up, going 1 for 12 from the floor. Meanwhile, Lynchburg shooting at a 70% clip. Gray and Buggs in for the Hornets. A host of substitutions for the Tigers that bring in Tug Bizel and Shane Fernald. White for Fernald, right back to him on the handoff. Bizel working against Gray, a whole lot of dribbling, spins free and draws the foul against Gray from behind. Easy whistle for our officiating crew. Mike Gray certainly likes playing against this Hampden-Sydney squad. His second highest scoring mark this season came against the Tigers, and last year scored a 30-burger against Hampden-Sydney in the ODAC quarterfinal. That was one of the biggest upsets of the season across the board in the conference. It was the highest ranked victory for Lynchburg against a team in the D3.com hoops.com, I beg your pardon. Gray with his second foul in a matter of seconds, and this time it'll send Tug to the line. Tug Bizzell, a guy that comes out of Baltimore, Maryland, Calvert Hall High School specifically, and a whole lot of lacrosse talent actually comes out of Calvert Hall. Not necessarily known for their hoops, but you wouldn't think that the way that Bizzell has played this season. He has been instrumental to the team's success. Really their maestro in that starting offensive group. Last year was a consistent player in the rotation, but Kimbrough and company have called up some other names this year, especially in that backcourt, to take on bigger roles, and he has certainly been at the top of that list. Buggs thought about it, hands it off to Easton. Now Palmore. Buggs still calling for it. This time he gets it and poked away, but a foul call on Radcliffe. To another media timeout. 17-3 here in the first half. Both teams scoreless over the last 2.5 minutes.
Your calling is beyond the classroom. This is where you feel at home, where you feel connected. And this is the place where you'll answer that call. Here, you'll learn to lead the way in the industry you love. The equestrian sport management major at the University of Lynchburg. Accepting applications now.
See, in this hive, everybody has a place. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody is a part of the swarm. We are engineers of empathy, architects of tomorrow, storytellers of today. We're not waiting to change the world. We already doing it.
Daddy.
And we welcome you back into Wayne Prophet Court. It's the Hornets up on the Tigers, 17-3 in today's midweek conference showdown. Whole lot of good hoops across the board tonight in the conference. But this one certainly holds a whole lot of weight in terms of playoff seeding as Palmore puts it in from deep. Hampden-Sydney and Lynchburg, 5th and 6th respectively in the ODAC standings. We talked about it in the open. Both teams at 7-5 in conference play this year. And Hampden-Sydney with a half-game edge over Lynchburg in that overall record. Fernald backing down Young, and that's barbecue chicken on the low block. A 270-pound forward matched up with Pearson Young. Palmore over for Buggs. Over the top, Eli Thomas lost the handle, a fight for it on the turf. And a jump ball with a possession arrow in favor of Lynchburg. Easton and Brown leading the way for Lynchburg, each with 6 apiece. Palmore from way downtown. Draws back iron, but Mitchell with a nice offensive rebound. Underneath Eli Thomas. Back out Palmore. He'll try it again. This time he left it short. Tigers the other way. White for Fernald. Now Bizel. White. Bizel with 3 on the ticker. Pull-up jumper. Rattles in. A beautiful contested 15-footer right in the face of Pearson Young. Hornets still leading by a baker's dozen. Young, fade away, no good. And Eli Thomas clipped the legs of White. That'll be his first personal, team's 4th. Eli Thomas was having some physical play down there with Fernald. Felt like he got away with a little bit of a shove. Ultimately, still picked up that whistle. Brown back in for the Hornets. Easton will come in as well. Mitchell and Palmore head to the sideline. Bizel over for Stickney. Pass is underneath. Bizel underneath to Fernald. Stickney, pump fake, step back, triple. Won't go. Gets his own offensive rebound. Hornets wanted to travel, didn't get the call. Bizel driving baseline. Tipped away by Brown. Got it right back near side corner. 3, 2, got a heave. Missed everything in a shot clock violation. And the student section, consisting of 4 men's soccer players, are letting him hear about it. Fisher Daniel leading that charge. Hart will bring it across the timeline. Lynchburg leading by 13. Pearson Young, pull up, baseline, won't go. Young, second chance. Brown is right there to clean it up. He's got 8, 4 of 5 from the floor. You can tell he's just itching to keep adding to his scoring total. Stickney for Fernald, bulldozing his way down low. Rebound gathered by Brown. Easton for Henderson. And the big fella's fouled on the way up. Foul goes against Fernald. That's his first personal. A nice pass from Easton. Put it on the deck. That's a coach's dream right there on interior passing. So Henderson heads to the line. He's a 76% free throw shooter this season. Can't hit the front end. 29 of 38 from the charity stripe coming into today. Pearson Young heads to the sideline for the Hornets. Mike Gray back on the hardwood. And Bizel and Fernald once again had to catch a breather on the Hampden-Sydney sideline. The offense has really run through those two, along with Stickney. Interesting to see what they've got in store while those two catch a breather once again. It has been a slow start offensively for the Tigers of Hampden-Sydney. Bizel and Fernald make up all Also put up 10 of the 17 total shots. Seemed like we had a clock issue that has been quickly resolved. And William Britt brings us back into play. Stickney back to his right. Now wants to take on Hart. Cabot, reverse lay-in, can't get it. The drought continues for the Tigers in the first half. Mike Gray screaming for it. He's gonna let it fly. Left it short. Grazed off the front of the rim and gathered by Stickney. Looking to go coast to coast. Fouled hard by Henderson. At 7:17 to go in the first half, it's the Hornets leading by 16 over the Hampden-Sydney Tigers.
In college taught me to strive and be the best athlete I can be, but also the best student I can be. My coaches always made sure that the student comes first, because not everyone's gonna become a professional athlete. So they make sure that we will do great in academic. I knew that would only open the door to my future, and I'm really excited to start my dream program for physical therapy.
A trademark of this place is self-expression. Not forced, not filtered, not a facade. We don't shape students into copies. We help you find your own voice.
Think a private education is too expensive? Think again. At the University of Lynchburg, you can get a personalized education for the cost of a state school. If you're commuting and you get our top scholarships, you could pay much less. And you get all that without the hassle of giant lecture halls. Our faculty know your name here and do more than just teach. You might even do research together and plan out your next career moves.
What a start it's been for the Lynchburg Hornets. 23-7. They've led by as many as 17 here in the opening half. But the Tigers with a chance to cut into the deficit as Travis Stickney heads to the line for a pair after the foul on JJ, John Henderson. Stickney, a reliable free throw shooter this season, shooting at a 72% clip. Obviously, we talked about Bizel and his leap in production as a freshman to a sophomore, and it's been the exact same story for Travis Stickney. Granted, his freshman year, he was very much so involved in that lineup, starting in all 29 games. But he has taken another big stride as he's become one of the team's top scorers in double-digit figures this year. Mike Gray with a steal and the lay-in. A good old saying, great defense turns into better offense. Mike Gray, someone that spent a whole lot of time working on his defensive game in the offseason. Obviously, the offensive game has been there. He's a prolific shot creator and shot maker. But defensively, I mean, it's been night and day from what he's done a year ago. Brown driving inside. The floater is in. Jamarcus Brown with 10 points already, 5 of 6 from the floor. He's also got 4 boards, a block, a steal, and an assist to his name as well. This kid is making a serious push for ODAC Player of the Year as the big fella Cannon throws it down with 2 hands. 27-11. Easton off the curl. Back out for Hart. Matched on with a big. Henderson looking to attack and a charge taken by William Britt. William Brent, the junior guard out of Collegiate High School in Richmond, Virginia. One of two Richmond natives on this Hampden-Sydney squad, with majority of their roster coming from the Commonwealth. Collegiate High School, fun fact for you, home of Super Bowl winning quarterback Russell Wilson. Fernald. Long three from the other Richmond native, Kabul, won't go. Easton looking to attack downhill. Got stopped, got it right back. Fading away and gets it to fall through. Off the glass and in. Lynchburg has their largest lead of the day, up by 18. Oh, how about the turnstile from Fernald, but the double team from Brown knocks it free. Brown looking to go. Popped loose and out of play. Hillary Scott thinks it should be Lynchburg ball. I'll see if he wants to challenge this. And he will. Here we're getting a slow motion look at it. You're getting a look at the exact same camera angle that our referees are taking a look at. It's really wild how it works. Replay is relatively new in the conference, and we, like many other schools, are trying to figure out the best way to make the magic happen, and I'm gonna give you a look behind the curtain. It's essentially, we've got walkie-talkies running from our scores table. And when a referee comes out with a challenge, we have our Director of Athletic Communications, Eli Schilling, radio up to our director and producing staff, and we will freeze frame it, clip by clip, second by second, and help figure out the best call. And with 4 cameras in the house, we'd like to think that we can get it right every time. And I think the officiating staff got it right. I think this is going to be Hampden-Sydney ball. It looked like Fernald got the hand of Brown, but they're not reviewing to see if it was a foul. They're looking to see who touched it last. So a shout out to our replay technician, landed spots. And our camera on the baseline, Riley Turner. 2 prolific athletes at the university, I might add, as well. Drive. Basket, no good. Mitchell the board. Hart pushing the offense. Underneath to Mitchell. Brown, near side angle, calling him off. Kicks out Mitchell, a 3. Off the back of the rim, and a foul called on the rebound. Jake Hart shoved to the floor. And going against Buzzell. That's his first personal, team's 4th. Hampden-Sydney will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Inbound, Easton. Beautifully drawn up, tipped her cap to Hillary Scott. Good play call, better execution, and the Hornets up by 20. I don't think anybody saw this coming into tonight's game. Straightaway 3, no good. Pearson Young, underneath to Brown. Fading away, putting it through. Jamarcus Brown putting on a clinic. He's got a dozen, 6 of 7 from the floor. And the Tigers want to talk things over. Hornets up by 22.
Here in Lynchburg, the cage birds don't just sing, they soar. Because at Lynchburg, they were finally seen. A trademark of this place is self-expression. Not forced, not filtered, not a facade. We don't shape students into copies. We help you find your own voice, unapologetic, authentic. Because to be a Hornet is to think differently.
Want to have some outdoor adventures while getting a degree at the same time? At the University of Lynchburg, we have an on-campus zip line and road sports. Plus, we offer adventure trips that cost less than a cup of coffee. And did I mention our beautiful scenery? We're a university for students looking for something more than just books. Welcome to your new adventure experience.
Lynchburg is all about you, your ideas, and your goals. We've got one professor for every 10 students, so you can get all the support you need.
And we welcome you back inside Turner Gymnasium, 33-11. Lynchburg claiming the advantage off to an extraordinarily hot start. Fernald, double team comes to the low post, looking to get rid of it. It's Radcliffe fading away. Fernald fighting for the board, called out of bounds, and the Tigers will stay with it. It has been an unbelievable start from the sophomore forward, Jamarcus Brown. He has already put up 12 points, outscoring the Tigers on his own with 5 shots going through on 6 attempts. Persistence pays off for Colby Wright underneath the iron. A handful of chances right there for the Tigers. They'll be able to earn a pair at the line. Colby Wright, 75% free throw shooter this season. Eli Thomas enters the game for Jason Easton as you get another look at what Brown's been doing, and he is hyped up. This kid's got all the juice in the world right now. Scary to think that he's only a sophomore. Got them both. Lead cut down to 18. 33-13. Beg your pardon. Lead cut down to 20. Foul away from the ball on the near side. Looks like this one will go against Colby Wright. A hold against Brown. Stickney back into the affair for Radcliffe. Hart the inbound man. Over the top to Brown. Poked free. But the inbound man, Hart, got it right back. And now a mismatch underneath with Hart on the outside. Hampden-Sydney gets the switch. Pearson Young pulls up at the elbow. And a rebound gathered by Stickney and company. Fernald in the restricted area. Can't get it to fall. He's 1 of 6. Eli Thomas lost his footing and it traveled. He felt like he got tripped up. Had a little bit of a word take another look at it. Just the 4th Lynchburg turnover today. It's a team that does a great job of limiting turnovers. Just about 12 per game, one of the best in the conference in that regard. Bazell with 10 on the shot clock. Fernald working against Thomas. Double team comes. Gets it away. Stickney a 3. Brown the rebound, and he's pushed to the deck. We'll see if this goes against 23 or 25. Still one away from the bonus. It did go against Colby Wright. So that is his first personal. Would have been the second if it had gone against Moy. Streaking inside with a left hand, it's Jesse Mitchell off the glass and in. He's up to 7 points tonight on 3 of 4 shooting. And a great response on the other end. Moy buries a triple. This Lynchburg team has just been so efficient today, especially at the top. Brown is 6 of 7, Easton is 4 of 5. Pearson Young struggles, however, continue. He's 0 of 5 on the day. And a technical foul went against Jamarcus Brown and wow, a double tack out of nowhere. Jamarcus Brown pleading his case to the official at the far right of your screen, holding on to the ball. Obviously, his appeal will be unsuccessful. It was the 8th Lynchburg foul, so it's 1-1 right now for Stickney. It's not related at all to the technical. That was just on the rebound that went against Eli Thomas. Obviously no Santana Lynch tonight. We've been talking a little bit about that as he's missed the last handful of games due to illness, but when these two squads played at Hampden-Sydney earlier this year, he was impactful, absolutely, at 8 rebounds and 10 points, but Fernald had 19, Moy had 19, Stickney had 11 and 12, 12 being assists. So this team certainly knows how to operate with his absence, as they've had to do the last couple of games. Stickney got them both. Lead down to 17. Full court pressure. Hart caught in a straitjacket. Stolen away by Moy. Moy now in the far side corner. Off the mark, but Fernald can't get it to go either. Had another easy opportunity right underneath the rim. Time and time again, he has struggled with those looks. Contested by the big bodies of Lynchburg. He's 1 of 7 from the field. Pearson Young can't snap his cold streak. 0 of 6 today. In the last 3 games, he's gone 1 of 7, 0 of 5, and 0 of 4, which is very uncharacteristic of the Lynchburg native. As Bazell buries a 3 and stares down the Lynchburg men's soccer team. In the Hornets quote-unquote student section, you want to be a little careful with that, because when Roanoke was in town, a guy named Jackson Bell struggled in that first half and then came alive with that student section hollering at him. Jamarcus Brown, an unbelievable first half. After a career-high 36 points, he puts up 14 on 7 of 8 shooting from the floor. That got started with that jam. Hornets hold on to a 16-point lead as we head to the intermission.
Lynchburg is all about you, your ideas, and your goals. We've got one professor for every 10 students, so you can get all the support you need. In the classroom, in the lab, or in nature, you'll learn by putting yourself out there, and we're right there with you.
It's in our DNA. Making a difference.
Every great idea begins with a sketch, a doodle on a napkin, a quiet spark of change before the world even knows it's listening. Sometimes with faith, sometimes with fire, sometimes with nothing but each other and a box of cheap pizza, but always, always chasing something greater. Some of us climbed out of concrete, others were replanted in better soil, but a seed isn't a legacy until it bears fruit. And this is an orchard built from service, sweat, and self-discovery. You see, back in 1903, a group of first-generation minds gathered not just to learn, but to rewrite the script entirely. They didn't just attend college, they built one. From the red clay of Virginia, they laid bricks of boldness and mortar made from mission. Here in Lynchburg, the cage birds don't just sing, they soar. Because at Lynchburg, they were finally seen. You walk the same path that Nobel Peace Prize winners, marathon trailblazers, delegates, senators, artists, those who turn glass ceilings into floors and dared to dance on top of them. These halls don't whisper history. They howl it. A trademark of this place is self-expression. Not forced, not filtered, not a facade. We don't shape students into copies. We help you find your own voice, unapologetically, authentically. Because to be a Hornet is to think differently. It's to think independently. To challenge curiosity, to question with care. Today, right now, the Hive is alive. Classrooms buzz with conversation, the Dell hums with energy. Ideas collide in labs and lounges, and friendships are forged on fields of green that stretch canvas. This ain't just a campus, it's a collective, a rhythm, a community of thinkers, dreamers, doers. Each of us unique, but all of us moving in sync. One hive, one heart, one home. See, in this hive, everybody has a place. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody is a part of the swarm. We are engineers of empathy, architects of tomorrow, and storytellers of today. We're not waiting to change the world. We already doing it. Ask any Hornet, past or present. They'll tell you the truth. This place, undeniably home. Because it's undeniably you.
This is awesome. Like, not just for your career benefit, but also personal benefit. I mean, you can learn how to invest your own money. And you can learn how to do it here.
They get the hands-on experience, direct interaction with brokers, and they are learning all the different classifications of investing firsthand.
Kind of regardless of your background or skill set, there's a place for you, and you're going to want to make some money.
Your calling is beyond the classroom, far beyond. This is where you feel at home, where you feel connected. And this is the place where you'll answer that call. Here, you'll learn to lead the way in the industry you love, so your calling and connection become your profession. The Equestrian Sport Management.
It's in our DNA. Making a difference. Creating change. Fostering belonging. Achieving excellence. Lynchburg, it's in our DNA.
Honors for anybody looking to make a difference.
It's really community and connecting with the people around you.
It's been one of my favorite parts of college.
It's in our DNA. Making a difference. Being real, innovative, and strong wherever you are. Creating change. You believe the world can be better. We all can be better. And here is where we start making it happen. Fostering belonging. No matter who you are, here, you're home. Achieving excellence. From the classroom to the court, we don't settle. Neither should you. Lynchburg, it's in our DNA. Today, tomorrow, always.
Your calling is beyond the classroom. This is where you feel at home, where you feel connected. And this is the place where you'll answer that call. Here, you'll learn to lead the way in the industry you love. The Equestrian Sport Management major at the University of Lynchburg. Accepting applications now.
See, in this hive, everybody has a place. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody is a part of the swarm. We are engineers of empathy, architects of tomorrow, storytellers of today. We're not waiting to change the world. We already doing it.
Diving in college taught me to strive and be the best athlete I can be, but also the best student I can be. My coaches always made sure that the student comes first, because not everyone's gonna become a professional athlete. So they make sure that we will do great in academic. I knew that would only open the door to my future, and I'm really excited to start my dream program for physical therapy.
A trademark of this place is self-expression. Not forced, not filtered, not a facade. We don't shape students into copies. We help you find your own voice.
Think a private education is too expensive? Think again. At the University of Lynchburg, you can get a personalized education for the cost of a state school. If you're commuting and you get our top scholarships, you could pay much less. And you get all that without the hassle of giant lecture halls. Our faculty know your name here and do more than just teach. You might even do research together and plan out your next career moves.
Here in Lynchburg, the cage birds don't just sing, they soar. Because at Lynchburg, they will finally sing. trademark of this place is self-expression. Not forced, not filtered, not a facade. We don't shape students into copies. We help you find your own voice, unapologetically, authentic. Because to be a Hornet is to think differently.
Want to have some outdoor adventures while getting a degree at the same time? At the University of Lynchburg, we have an on-campus zip line and road course. Plus, we offer adventure trips that cost less than a cup of coffee. And did I mention our beautiful scenery? We're a university for students looking for something more than just books. Welcome to your new adventure experience.
Lynchburg is all about you, your ideas, and your goals. We've got one professor for every 10 students, so you can get all the support you need. In the classroom, in the lab, or in nature. You'll learn by putting yourself out there, and we're right there with you.
It's in our DNA. Making a difference, being real, innovative, and strong wherever you are. Creating change. You believe the world can be better. We all can be better. And here is where we start making it happen. Fostering belonging. No matter who you are, here, you're home. Achieving excellence. From the classroom to the court, we don't settle. Neither should you. Lynchburg. It's in our DNA. Today, tomorrow, always.
This is the dough. It's wicked cute. It's always so pretty.
welcome you back into Turner Gymnasium. The Hornets putting on a clinic through the first 20 minutes of play. 37-21, the Hornets out in front. Brown leading the charge with 14 points. We'll take a look at the numbers through the first half of action. A big disparity basically where anywhere you look. Field goal percentage and three-point percentage, the most notable of that category. The Tigers just 6 of 31 from the field, while Lynchburg 16 of 29. Jamarcus Brown, it has been unprecedented what he's been doing the last couple of games. Coming off a career-best 36-point outing against Averett. He's got 14 already today, shooting 7 of 8 from the floor, including one to beat the horn in the opening 20 minutes. The Tigers will kick things off here in half number 2. It's Moy, worked around to Bizel. 10 on the ticker, drives in with his left, goes up and draws a foul against Jamarcus Brown, his second of the night. The Tigers have gone 6 of 8 from the charity stripe today. They have certainly been winning the battle on the interior and getting to the line in that regard. The Hornets just 1 of 2 in their free throw attempts in the opening half. What's more surprising than that, it was Jason Easton that went 1 of 2, a guy that is shooting at a 92% clip in the conference from the free throw line. Just the 3rd or 4th miss he's had all year from the free throw. Second one in, and the Tigers bring it back down to a 14-point deficit. Very much so in this ball game. Lynchburg's been one of the best teams in the conference through the first 20 minutes, but that's not the full length of a game, and it's a big reason why Lynchburg is 7-5 in conference play, as Brown tries to pull up from 16, but shoots it far left. Fernald matched up with Mitchell. Tries to spin off him. Ripped away by Easton. The interception ignites the Hornet offense. Brown down low, draws a foul. This one goes against Peter Moy. Somewhat of a ticky-tack foul there. Not a whole lot of contact, but just enough to draw a whistle. 5-second violation. Hart couldn't get it in time. That's the first one that Lynchburg has had on their home floor all year. Tigers trying to capture a little bit of momentum. Moy. Fade away. Nylon. Brown over to Mitchell. Jamarcus calling for it. Kicks in the corner for Hart. Ripped away by Stickney. Spins free at midcourt and poked away by Hart. How about the hustle from the junior guard? Left wide open, Jesse Mitchell can't cash in. A nice tip from Bizel. Leave it in the lap of his teammate, and another Hampden-Sydney turnover. In transition, Jason Thurston cashes in from distance. A guy that's got a green light no matter where he's at on the floor. Doesn't matter if you got numbers in transition. That's a shot he's going to pull every time. Backdoor cut, Stickney puts it in. Nice hesitation from Mitchell. Hangs in the air. Left-handed finger roll. No good. Rebound, Tigers the other way. Bizzell, a little bit of shake and bake. A good cutoff on the baseline from Hart. Now Bizzell from way downtown. Rebound, Brown. Looking to attack. A travel, wow. Pair of substitutions coming in for the Tigers. Alex Cannon. And we take a look at the conference standings and where they sit now. Obviously, we've been highlighting Lynchburg and Hampden-Sydney each at 7 and 5. Only two teams in the conference that have the exact same win-loss total in conference play. And obviously a whole lot can happen as we're at the home stretch of the regular season. Everybody wants the top 4 seed. Brown rips it away, clear it. Brown with a jam. Jamarcus Brown bringing the authority. Bizzell, layup, no good. Hart foul on the rebound. We came into this one expecting a barn burner, and right now Jamarcus Brown is on takeover mode. He's got 16. The Hornets up by 15.
It's in our DNA. Making a difference. Creating change. Fostering belonging. Achieving excellence. Lynchburg, it's in our DNA.
Honors for anybody looking to make a difference.
It's really community and connecting with the people around you.
It's been one of my favorite parts of college.
It's in our DNA. Making a difference. Being real, innovative, and strong wherever you are. Creating change. You believe the world can be better. We all can be better. And here is where we start making it happen. Fostering belonging. No matter who you are, here, you're home. Achieving excellence. From the classroom to the court, we don't settle. Neither should you. Lynchburg, it's in our DNA. Today, tomorrow, always.
Your calling is beyond the classroom. This is where you feel at home, where you feel connected.
And we welcome you back in as you take a look at Caleb Kimbrough and the Hampden-Sydney Tigers. Him in his 7th season at the helm. This is a year where he personally has faced probably more adversity than any other season. Oh my goodness! How about the heat check from Jason Easton? 4 of 5 from deep. He is cooking beyond the arc. Going back to talking about Kimbrough, he's a guy that has 3 consecutive 20-win seasons under his belt. Turnstile travel from Peter Moy, all with NCAA tournament bids and deep runs. He's had a whole lot of success. And I always say this year's just been a little unique, but it's been the culture that has really prevailed for us. He's a guy that's all about physicality and hard work. As Alex Cannon got every piece of that one and some. What's so interesting is he's actually the strength coach for all the varsity sports, along with being the basketball coach. And he loves being in that weight room, as you see a physical play from Alex Cannon. What's so great is he told me that's where you learn how to fail. Whether you're failing by 5 pounds on bench press or you're failing on the court. I mean, that's such a unique perspective. I am a massive fan of Kimbrough and everything that he's done for this Hampden-Sydney program. Obviously, he's been in the ODAC a heck of a lot longer than I am, but he stood out to me last year when we talked prior to the regular season meeting between Lynchburg and Hampden-Sydney, and just personally one of my favorite coaches in the conference. And the culture that he has built with his Hampden-Sydney team has brought a whole lot of success. But today, it has been all about the Lynchburg Hornets. Jason Easton leading the charge with a game-high 18 points. 6 of 7 from the field, 4 of 5 from deep. Easton's season high is 24. He's hit that mark twice, most recently on December 6th against Bridgewater. Well within striking distance. Easton adds another steal to his nightly total. Jamarcus Brown got it and one. Jamarcus Brown is a freight train. And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to get off the tracks. The last breakaway, you see the thunder there, you see the lightning. This kid's got everything in his bag. He's got 18 points, 9 of 11 from the field. Easton with the offensive rebound. He's feeling it, heat check. That time it won't go. Stickney looking to answer, has the response. That's a big time bucket from Stickney. You need all the momentum you can get right now. Hornets just trying to find a way to get it into Jamarcus. He's covered like bark on a tree down low. Brown over for Michael Gray, guarded by Stickney. Baseline drive, kick out Palmore, extra pass, Easton off the mark. Easton with another steal. Can't get the lay-in through contact. Tigers go the other way. Britt out wide, Stickney. 3 in the face of Brown, rattles out. Easton for Mitchell in the corner. Rebound Britt. Lynchburg has made just one of their last 6 field goal attempts. Pull up Jay, Radcliffe. Offensive rebound. Fighting for it on the deck. Last touch by Mitchell, but you love the hustle. Diving all over the floor. Brown will head to the sideline and grab a breather. Take another look at that extra effort. Easton and Brown both to catch their breath. 19 and 18 points each. Lynchburg's next highest score is Mitchell with 7. Gray a steal. And a turnover. Gave it right back. Bizel, the Euro. Got it to go. Lead is 15. Balmore gets free from a screen. Mike Gray got caught up in the air, and a foul called. That takes us to another media timeout. 49-34, Lynchburg in firm control.
See, in this hive, everybody has a place. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody is a part of the swarm. We are engineers of empathy, architects of tomorrow, storytellers of today. We're not waiting to change the world. We already doing it.
Starving in college taught me to strive and be the best athlete I can be, but also the best student I can be. My coaches always made sure that the student comes first, because not everyone's gonna become a professional athlete. So they make sure that we will do great in academics. I knew that would only open the door to my future, and I'm really excited to start my dream program for physical therapy.
A trademark of this place is self-expression. Not forced, not filtered, not a facade. We don't shape students into copies. We help you find your own voice.
Think of private.
Hillary Scott and company certainly happy with what he's seen out of his squad today. 49-34, Lynchburg out in front. And it has been a wild day in conference play. A whole lot of shaking up going on in the seating as Eli Thomas is found on the kick out. You had Virginia Wesleyan take down Bridgewater in the early slate of games, but Guilford with a big upset victory at Roanoke in Salem, 89-85. Then you've got EMU leading at home against Washington and Lee. And of course, Lynchburg, Shenandoah, Lynchburg, Hampden-Sydney here as well. 49-34. Down low, blocked by Gray. Talked earlier about his improvements on the defensive end. There you get a look at it. Stickney for Fernald. Kick out, long triple, bullseye. Kabul brings it back down to a 12-point game. Lynchburg is led by as many as 22. Gray takes a screen from Buggs, drives in, stops, floater, bucket. Stickney, baseline, finger roll, fouled by Young. Stickney with 9 points tonight, 4 of which have been earned at the free throw line. Perfect today. 5 for 5. It's been a strong second half from the Tigers. 17 points on 6 of 12 from the floor, 2 of 3 from deep. After a rough first half with just 6 made shots on 31 total attempts, they dug themselves a pretty big hole to try and overcome here in the second half, but We have seen Lynchburg give up these kind of leads this year, especially when they faced full court pressure. The Tigers going with a 3-2 zone. From way downtown, the microwave! Mike Gray connects from distance. The response from Moy, left short. Eli Thomas can't squeeze it. Bugs got it, out for Gray. And the pass offline for Pearson Young turns into another Lynchburg turnover. Their 11th of the day. Group of substitutions for Lynchburg as Bugs Palmore and Pearson Young head to the sideline. Hart, Jamarcus Brown, and Jason Easton back into the affair. It seems like the lineup that has certainly worked today for Lynchburg. The only missing candidate as of now is Jesse Mitchell. Foul on Eli Thomas away from the ball. Now asking the referee how his day's been. Inbound taken away. Outlet to Jamarcus. Leaves it for Hart, and Lynchburg will slow down the offense and run a half-court set. Underneath to Brown. Going to work. Can't find the bottom of the barrel. Bizel wants to move. Bizel to his left. Pull-up jumper. Rolls out. Still loose. Falls off the front of the rim. Still up in the air. Picked up by Stickney. Now out for Bizel. And they'll regroup underneath to Fernald. Bizel. Near angle. No good. Out of bounds. Lynchburg ball. Hampden-Sydney trying to say that it was tipped. Jesse Mitchell in for Eli Thomas. Doesn't look like Kimbrough is going to challenge it. Gray harassed all the way up the floor. Calls for a screen from Brown. Rejects it, heads to the left. Finger roll finish off the glass. That would have been a miraculous play. Moy, pump fake, drive, flip is up and in. Over the outreached arms of the ODAC's block leader in Jamarcus Brown. Easton for Mitchell. Hart gets the switch on the big man. Now out wide in the corner, Jason Easton. You bet. Jason Threeston. He's feeling it. And the Hornets up by 16 with 7.5 to go.
Think a private education is too expensive? Think again. At the University of Lynchburg, you can get a personalized education for the cost of a state school. If you're commuting and you get our top scholarships, you could pay much less. And you get all that without the hassle of giant lecture halls. Our faculty know your name here and do more than just teach. You might even do research together and plan out your next career moves.
Here in Lynchburg, the cage birds don't just sing, they soar. Because at Lynchburg, they were finally seen. A trademark of this place is self-expression. Not forced, not filtered, not a facade. We don't shape students into copies. We help you find your own voice, unapologetic, authentic. Because to be a Hornet is to think differently.
Want to have some outdoor adventures while getting a degree at the same time? At the University of Lynchburg, we have an on-campus zip line and road course. Plus, we offer adventure trips that cost less than a cup of coffee. And did I mention our beautiful scenery? We're a university for students looking for something more than just books. Welcome to your new adventure experience.
And we welcome you back into Turner Gymnasium, where the Hornets are feeling it rain. Eight of 20 from distance, 5 of which have come from Jason Easton. Stickney, a handoff for Bazell, as the Tigers are desperately looking for a little bit of life offensively. Bazell spinning back, left-handed baby hook is up and in. Back down to a 14-point deficit. Double team comes on Hart. Young trapped in the coffin corner. Got it away to Hart, right back to Young. 15 on the ticker as they get set in their half-court offense. Mitchell over for Jamarcus, pulls up, book it. 20 points for Jamarcus Brown, 10 of 13. Got it, and the foul. Bazell hacked in the act, and a chance to earn another at the stripe. Foul goes against Mitchell. And another timeout on the floor. We'll step aside, 59-45.
Lynchburg is all about you, your ideas, and your goals. We've got one professor for every 10 students, so you can get all the support you need. In the classroom, in the lab, or in nature. You'll learn by putting yourself out there, and we're right there with you.
It's in our DNA. Making a difference. Being real, innovative, and strong wherever you are. Creating change. You believe the world can be better. We all can be better. And here is where we start making it happen. Fostering belonging. No matter who you are, here, you're home. Achieving excellence. From the classroom to the court, we don't settle. Neither should you. Lynchburg. It's in our DNA. Today, tomorrow, always.
The Tigers trying to start a little bit of a comeback, down by 14. They send Bazell to the stripe. Chance to add one more after the basket with the foul. Hits every part of the rim and falls off. Young for Hart. Down low, Jamarcus. On the baseline. Over for Mitchell at the stripe. Rises. Not strong enough to get it there. Stickney for Bazell. Against Young. Got him on the dribble and earned a foul. Sandwiched between two Hornets. And another trip to the free throw line. His foul goes against Jason Easton. His third, Lynchburg's fifth. If you caught it on the crowd, Mike, that was a "that's my man" as Bazell let the first free throw go, which is a social media trend that has really caught a whole lot of traction. And in all honesty, it has been fairly effective from what I have seen. I don't know how. I think it just gets a chuckle out of, oh my goodness! It has seemingly been somewhat productive. Nevertheless, Bazell fights through it. Underneath Brown, double team comes, sweeping across the lane. Jason Easton can't get it to go. Pearson Young soaring in, gets the rebound. Jamarcus straight away, banks it in. He cannot miss. Playing like a man possessed this week. 23 points. Bazell spins off Hart, blocked by Young, and another foul called on Lynchburg. Brown immediately saying, "Coach, challenge it." We'll take another look at it. Oh, I don't know about that one. Obviously easier when you get the luxury of second angles in slow motion. I don't think Hillary's in any space to be burning timeouts for a challenge. And Lynchburg in control ever since it was 3-0. Alex Cannon back into the affair for Britt. I'm a big fan of this Alex Cannon kid. The junior out of Loganville, Georgia. Plays with a whole lot of hustle in his game. We've seen him throw it down a couple of times today. Hart for Brown, over to Young. Here come the Hornets. Pearson drops it off for Jesse. Now Jamarcus for Jake. Right back Jamarcus, a three. Connects! Jamarcus Brown is a flamethrower. It's uncanny. Bazell fade away. Lynchburg the rebound. His previous career high before last game was 27. He's got 26. Handoff for Pearson. Pull up from the elbow. Won't go, and a foul on Cannon underneath the rim as he pushed off Jason Easton to secure the board. That will be the Tigers' 7th foul, and it'll be 1-1 for the Odak's best free throw shooter. Odd night for Jason Easton from the free throw line with 2 misses and a great answer from Bazell on the other end. Brown for Young. In the corner, Easton. Jamarcus, he's gonna let it fly. This time won't get it. Just his 4th miss today. Long three. No good. Rebound Brown. Hard at his pocket, picked by Stickney. the way down for Mitchell. Nobody's home. Jesse Mitchell lays it off the window and in. And Hillary Scott and company want to talk things over as they try and cling on to this lead. 53-67.
This is the dough. It's wicked cute. It's always so pretty.
It's in our DNA.
All gas, no brakes from Lynchburg today. 53-67. They find themselves up by 14. Also with an update with other games around the ODAC that have big implications on playoff seeding, specifically with these two, as Stickney can't connect on a three-point attempt. EMU and W&L tied at 56 with 22 seconds left. EMU just 6-15 this year. The Generals 16-5. Here come the towels as we try and wipe everything away. And the Royals and Generals are headed to overtime. So we'll keep an eye on that game. That one has really big implications. Can we take another look at the conference standings? Just while we wipe everything away. There we get another look at it. So W&L at 8-4 in conference play. If Lynchburg comes away with a win today, with that tiebreaker over the Generals, they will jump all the way up to the 4 seed and then be in position to host a playoff game. But granted, a whole lot of basketball left to be played, not only just in the season, but in this game as well, and down the road in Harrisonburg. Turnover from Lynchburg gives Hampden-Sydney possession. 20 on the shot clock. Inbound to Stickney. Britt at the high post. Cabal for Britt. And another foul on Lynchburg. They've been killed by whistles today. Take another look at that last sequence. A clear swipe from Jason Easton. There's hands up from the Hornets every time, feeling like they've been wrongly accused of a foul, but time and time again, our Zebras have gotten the right call. Britt splits a pair. Young looking for help. Finds Mitchell and another Lynchburg turnover. Brilliant full court press being applied by this Hampden-Sydney squad. And we talked earlier about Kimbrough's secondary job, if you will, at Hampden-Sydney as the strength and conditioning coach. And this Hampden-Sydney team, I mean, they look strong and fast. And right now, it's putting them back in this game. Britt, physical rebound, out for Moy, buries it. 10-point game. And right now, Lynchburg's just got to figure out a way to get the ball in bounds. They've seen this kind of pressure before, playing against a Guilford squad that is one of the best in the conference at what they do. Hart gets it across the timeline to Mitchell. Up top for Easton. And the Hornets are going to try and kill as much clock as they can, but they send Jake Hart to the line for 1 and 1. Playing the foul game really early. But sending Hart to the line is something that you can live with. Jake Hart is 63% free throw shooter this season, 12 of 19. Too strong. Here come the Tigers trying to mount a double-digit comeback in under 2 minutes. Stickney. Pull-up jumper. Bizel can't get it. Got it, and the foul! How about the finish from Kabul? The Tigers aren't gonna go away easy. And it's all started on the defensive end. Mike Gray will come in for Lynchburg in place of Hart. A chance to cut it to a 7-point game. Basket's good. And not only does that cut into the deficit with an extra point, but it now makes Lynchburg need to inbound once again. So they have struggled with here in the second half. Pearson Young caught in a straitjacket. Jesse Mitchell wide open. Mitchell can't get the lay-in. The Tigers the other way. Moy inside, blocked by Brown. Second chance, kick out. But a whistle for 1 and 1. So the foul's against Mike Gray, his third. The Tigers will be in the double bonus the rest of the way. Lynchburg at 1 and 1 right now. 18 fouls from Hampden-Sydney. Free throw is in. 6-point game. They had trailed by as many as 22. It's a 6-point game with 96 seconds to go. Got 'em both. They have clawed their way back into this game. Pearson Young for Mitchell in the short corner, buries it from mid-range. You don't love taking a shot 6 seconds into the shot clock, but if you can get a free two, you'll take it. Stickney, no good, and a big rebound right there from Jesse Mitchell. They'll immediately foul Jamarcus Brown and send him back to the free throw line. He's 0 for 1 today. Jamarcus, a 64% free throw shooter this season. It's a mark that is well improved from a year ago. Especially here in the latter half of the season, he started to find his groove from the free throw line. 1-1. Both teams in the double bonus the rest of the way. Drills the first. That matches his previous career high prior to last week's bout against the Averett Cougars. Got them both. 9-point game. Stickney, handoff for Bazell. Got Hart in the air, couldn't finish the move. Easton the rebound. Easton is fouled. And now if you're Lynchburg, all you gotta do is bury some free throws and you walk out with a big time victory. You remember a season ago when Lynchburg played Roanoke here, this was a very similar game situation, but the free throws is what gave it away for the Hornets. It was the Achilles heel last season, but it hasn't been the same for Hillary Scott and company in the 2026 campaign. This has been a very reliable free throw shooting team. Got them both. 11-point game. Taken away. Jamarcus Brown holds on to it and is fouled once more. Now we'll check in on what's going on with EMU and W&L. The Royals up by 1 with 1:13 to go. Brown gets the first. Got them both. That's a 30-burger for Jamarcus Brown, his second in his Lynchburg career, which have come in back-to-back games. Bazell trying to break down the 1-3-1, lost his footing. Kick out, buried by Moy. 10-point game with 30 seconds remaining. We'll keep it here, and I'm going to tell you what's going on with this EMU game. It's the Royals ball with 1:14 to go, leading by 1. This one has very critical to the conference standings. And today it's been excellent job from Hillary Scott and the Lynchburg Hornets. You got to credit Hampden-Sydney for hanging around in this one. Trailing by as many as 22, brought it all the way down to a 6-point game. At certain times, it could just be too little, too late. W&L with possession in their game against EMU, trailing by 1. Under 30 seconds to go. EMU will have the last shot. And W&L can't get it to go. It seems like the Royals are going to head to the free throw line and have a chance to make that one a 3-point game. Oh no, it's a jump ball rather with possession with W&L. I mean, the ODAC this time of the year is unbelievable. And it says something about a conference when the best team in the conference might be the best team in the nation. Well, you've got a whole lot of teams competing to come away with an ODAC title, these two included. Mike Gray fouled on the inbound. He'll head to the line with 27.2. Mike Gray with 2 shots. String music. Got them both. Great performance tonight from Mike Gray. It's obviously been a whole lot of Jamarcus and Jason, but him along with Jesse Mitchell have been crucial elements. Basket no good, second chance. Got the roll. Wright gets a pair. Hard on the inbound over to Easton. He will send it down to Jamarcus and burn out the clock. 77-67. Lynchburg gets a huge win at home. And with 3 seconds remaining in Yoder Arena, the Royals narrowly away from capturing a big win over the Generals, which could move Lynchburg all the way up to the 4th seed in the conference after being 7th a week ago. The parity is unbelievable. Today, it was all about the 2-man game of Jason Easton and Jamarcus Brown combining for 54 of the Lynchburg 77 points. We appreciate you tuning in and spending your Saturday night with us. It has been a blast here from Wayne Prophet Court. And until next time, thank you so much and stay cool.